path is blocked yet again.
Oryx's 8 always appears in times like this. How convenient. Look, there's even a platform lift over there. Left behind, but none of its treasures remain inside.
I'm crying.
Wait, what if the miracle suddenly loses its effect?
Ma'am, do you really want me to answer that?
Stay back. Don't come near me.
Why did... Or is he at...
There's no need to be alarmed.
You have a point. Well, this might once have...
You've misunderstood.
My goodness. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Wait a minute. You seem to be quite different from him. Are you actually alive?
It's a...
Thanatos?
Is it possible that he's also living in the era before death descended?
They saw a girl with...
Pray tell, where is...
I've heard that the Queen's asked for whether this rumor is true.
You have my thanks for the invaluable... Please, treat this
Thank you.
This is his...
Then you granted him death?
I did it out of sympathy.
Sympathy?
That young man was favored by... He could rely on that move to always achieve victory.
You feel that...
Yes. That's why he approached...
You are perhaps feeling lost from making your peace with death in so abrupt a manner. won't refute you. It's a fairy tale, a tale told.
What? That means the girl.
I've already had an inkling. My memories only begin.
Don't look back. Keep moving forward. Always.
It's yet another eulogistic butterfly.
Oh, this is...
Living ones? Oh. Could you be... Did you hear about the great...
Great work?
Have you heard of the great name? During the Age of Myth.
But didn't that dragon already bring...
Oh. Looks like... Well, it's true that the missing...
So... This is what the deceased are supposed to drift down the River of Souls until they reach the end of the West Winds. But...
That's right. That's why it's imperative that I bring the dragon back. That final ingredient.
Huh? What's going on?
I know that I am no longer capable of...
This...
We had been inebriated in Fagusa's feast too long before we began to seek divine instead of summoning a supreme god. We unable to rest in peace. These departed spirits engulfed Styxia like a roaring tide. That child is the only person whom I managed to save. Born within the evil dragon's abdomen, she has possessed the talent of death since her birth. She must have been granted to us by the gods as a please. You must nurture her to adulthood and prevent her from experiencing all of the suffering that we...
I promise that I will care for her as a mother. That I will protect her.
By Fagusa above, thank you for your kindness as her mother. Please bless this child with a name before I am swept away by the River of Souls. Please.
Oh. Like how a transient raven butterfly, a fleeting papilio castor, perches on the twig of death. Castorus. That shall be her name.
That's... where my name comes from?
The sound's back. What is me?
Living ones, don't waste your time, because...
Black Miss, please fight them with caution.
Be careful not to suffer the same fate as those black tide creatures!
Everyone, hide behind me!
We'll be right. Everyone's been waiting for this.
Not right.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Faint light. Dispel the glue. Restore clear skies. Once more, we've been healed. Practice is over. Swords descend!
Inevitable. Heaven Surge. Celestial Dragon. Break!
You stepped out of line. There's so many. How are we holding up? They completely lost. Blade in flight!
I wish not to use the strength.
You seriously thought thought I was just a mascot.
Delve Hidden Moon. World Cleansing Dragon.
You're it! The game is fixed.
Our souls. For the feast of strife. Upon their triumphant return. You?
Lord Mighty? Lord Mighty. You've been through some tough battle.
That black tide. I will find my path of return. And
Lord Mighty, I have always wanted to.
I'm the one resisting it. I'll go against the current and kill my way out of this current. That is my.
It seems like he's completely focused on resisting the temptation of the dead's whispers. It seems his battle. Lord Mighty, are you willing to travel? We're headed for the Matrix inside that tower to summon Thanatos from their prolonged concealment.
Shaolin.
That's right. If we can work together and defeat them,
Let the person who has brushed against death countless times.
Cass, are you sure you want to do this? The alchemist said he wanted you to be a sacrifice.
I'm not afraid. There's no reason for us to turn back anymore. Rather than standing still, taking action is by far the better option. Perhaps fate might take pity on us today and show some compassion.
But I've never repaired broken chain.
If I was more powerful, I would be able to carry one person with... The Rune of Recollection is here. Oh, could it be in that collapsed tower in the distance? It's still up to me to step up in a crisis. Wait. Just shout for me when you... Got it! Just leave it...
Mem did it!
The pink squirrel. smart.
The miracle's range is limited. Please come a little closer.
Aren't I a good fit for Orynyx's priest?
Of course. You're the most competent priest ever. The alchemical matrix should be behind this door. Is that...
Wow, there are so many of you! It's little Cass and little Gray. Oh, there's also little D and the big puppy! Trian? Aren't you...
This is the first time I've encountered...
It really works like this. Just like the other departed spirits we've encountered along the way. I'm also unable to sense the aura of the living on Lady Trian.
Yup, you're right. Trian already knows that she'll not be able to return to everyone's side, but Trian believed that little Cass would eventually return to the net. So, Trian has been standing here at this spot close.
Oh. It must have been very...
But according to what Trian said, we're almost at the entrance of the Nether Realm. Trian promised Trevi and Trinan that when little Cass got here, Trian would... So, little Cass, don't cry. We finally finished it.
This is what Lady Trevi once mentioned. The gift for me. That you didn't manage...
The Holy Maiden of Janus. Even when separated by life and death, their thoughts are still connected.
Trian spent a lot of time drawing this. Trian hoped...
It's seriously a wonderful drawing. Lady
Little Cass, we don't know what you... But little Cass no longer has anything to fear now. Because
That's right. Only now, when I see Lady Trian's gift, do I realize that it's the first time I've gained so many companions. The first time I wore a dress personally made by Lady Aglaya. The first time I went for a walk with... Looking back at all these experiences I never thought were possible. It feels as though the scale... I took countless photos in the past, but if I had known...
Trian says yes! Trian likes little Cass and would love to take a picture with little...
Sadly, being departed souls, our images cannot be captured in the world.
I thought...
What? Are we seriously going to leave any room for regret?
There won't be any regrets. This vivid drawing surpasses any photograph from the world of the living.
Little Cass smiled. Trevi, Trinan, and Trian's wishes finally got...
I remember you once said that fate is not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but where people tread beyond the gate. Thank you for bringing me the final key.
Key? Little Cass, why are you talking in riddles all of a sudden?
I have a feeling that soon, This gift of yours will become the key to saving Mrs. Life.
Wow, that's amazing! Then keep smiling and carry on bravely! Little Cass, Little Gray, everyone, see you tomorrow!
Lady Trian.
The aura of this place. If I go any further, I might lose myself. I must leave now, for the Black Tide still wreaks havoc in the realm of the living. I have broken free from the chains of death countless times. This time will be no different. Castorus, will you fulfill your duty for the flame chase?
I have yet to make my decision.
No matter. Make the choice your heart desires. Even if it takes 1,000 years, I will continue to fight till I die. Then rise from death till the miracle.
There is one more thing you should...
What is it?
Professor Anaxa may have deduced the principles behind the Era Nova. You and I
see.
Is that all? Are you going to
Do you have...
I haven't found it yet. Perhaps I never will.
Then, cease wasting your thoughts on futile. Control what little you can. And when fate's inescapable grasp comes, resist it with the strength of your mighty will.
Thank you, Lord Mighty. I will find the right decision.
In the name of strife, may you...
This must be the alchemical matrix the spirit mentioned. Let's see. We need to insert Aquilus and Nestia's love.
It seems our sweet Princess Homebody has made up her mind. In that case, seamstress, I suppose I no longer need to deliver your message. My time is rather precious after all.
Whether you wish to break free from death or not, please, follow your heart. By the promise you once made, I ask that you fulfill your duty one... Castorus, please, live as a human, and die as...
According to that alchemist, the final piece is supposed to be me. However, he is not privy to the past, and therefore cannot see the full picture.
The path?
I saw the twins of death in Kethali's memory, and now I am certain that I was one of them. The trial of the Hand of Shadow demanded taking the life of your family. I died. She was consumed with regret over my death, so she used the Titan's authority to reforge my soul. That's because the Titan she became—
You mean...
That's right. The River of Souls is no material river. It cannot be blocked by order, and that's why we have to awaken Pollux from death before we can retrieve the core flame. We have to reforge its body.
But Cass, if that alchemist speaks the truth, does that mean you're also part of the
According to those departed spirits, I was indeed born as the dragon's twin. But before we talk about that,
I heard that—
I think they must have realized how heavy— They never saw their wish. That wish is the reason
so
we were instead
But all of this is just a hypothesis, right?
That's fine. Now, I shall reveal what they have been— Lady Trianne has already drawn a picture of my entire life. Then, let the ritual begin. Now, the objective is complete. Such is what Professor Naxa or Pollux— I shall lift you from the butt. If Lady Almanette—
Did she recognize you?
I'm afraid she is just another spirit trapped here. Please, go on. I'm listening.
Yes. You're just as smart as I am. Never mind. Now's not the time.
There's no need to worry, Elder. Take a look around you.
The world of the...
I understand that you chose to remain silent about the story to protect Casterus, the girl who coexists with— But you no longer need to hide that story.
Oh, well... In that case... Styxia. The pearl of the ocean. Play from where you stand.
Indeed. Journeys and epics are only glorious, but I still can't take that as the final answer.
I, however, did find some inspiration.
Please enlighten me, Lady Almanette. Though I have already made up your words might truly guide me toward the path forward.
You and I are neither warriors nor generals. But what if I reframe it?
Love.
No one ever invented the word cherish. In the so-called Era Chrysia was an age devoid of both virtue and sin. Perhaps the people of Styxia chose to embrace death, but instead became fixated and obsessed with the impulses and desires tied to a finite existence.
Therefore, death is not a thing of fear and desperation, but...
That's right, Caster. If you truly intend to deprive...
I understand, Lady Almanette. Our limited lifespan shapes all that we— Nestia's love was the chrysalis of Gold's first blessing. But it most likely wasn't understood by mankind. If the world was bereft of death, then the Queen of Styxia wouldn't have played— And I... Thank you, Mother. I will use all the love I've experienced in this long life. My teacher, Anaxagoras, grant me the wisdom of all things. I call upon thee, the stripped dead dragon's corpse. rises from the earth, falls from the sky. As above, so below. This is the greatest power of all powers. Unstoppable in this world. The great work that commands all death. I shall grant you embrace.
Do your worst, Master Fox. I decide the rules of the game. We can play this faint light. Dispel the glue. Restore clear skies. Once more, we've been healed also. They need some sauce. I've been healed also. So, how many of my moves can you block? It's underwhelming yet.
Is the path to love safe in life truly gone? Or will you show yourself again? This will eradicate this hatred and regret.
See you later, everyone! The game is fixed. I will guide with the rainbow. Blade in flight! May the faint light dispel the glue! Restore clear skies! Once more!
And I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid.
Practice over! Swords descend! You stepped out of line. Everyone's been waiting. I've been healed also.
There's no one need to weep in grief. I will grant you peace. Yes, it's me. I'm back.
Sense a storm. Awaken dormant scales. Delve hidden moon. World dragon.
Be careful. They may be moving by instinct, but there is fury going on within them.
Time for some swordplay. Blade in flight. The game is fixed. Future will be. They need some sunshine. I've been killed. You stepped out of line. So, how many am I losing? May this faint light. Smell the glue. The storm is coming. Once more.
Turn back to the Netherrealm. Oh, death. Sleep in peace. I'm sorry I have to wake you up from ancient, and I know you're anxious. Shh. Don't be afraid. Do you remember me? I'm the girl you once carried across the Sea of Souls. I'm sorry I wasn't able to remember you, but with the help of many people, I was finally able to pick up these broken fragments of my past. I'm back, Pollux. I know this might not be what you wanted. But I have to do this. So please, carry me across the Sea of Souls again and return me to the Netherrealm. Just like you did in the past. Please take me to where the core flame of death rests. I'll be going now. They may look scary, but as long
What's wrong?
Are you...
What's wrong with her?
Her time is almost up. If I don't go now, I'm afraid her soul will return to Thanatos' embrace before me.
What? Oh no! Is there anything we...
Don't worry. I promised I would ask Thanatos for the Trailblazers' right to roam the Earth again. Mem, stay here and keep a
Go on, Cass. Make sure not to leave yourself with any regrets.
It's a deal then. Please. Wait for me.
After all that, you still ended up back here.
So the legends were true. The Netherrealm really is a sea of flowers.
Yes. Just like the flower fields we tended to back then.
Is that You, Plixia.
Do you?
I don't have the memories from that time, but I've seen you before during an experiment.
I see. Call me Thanatos, then. It'll be easier. However, since you recognize the name, you must already know.
Yes. I'm here to reforge the order of life and death anew.
You know, my sister was a sympathetic, but rather sensitive person. Whenever she didn't want to say what was on her mind, she would avoid eye contact. Just like what you heard.
Can you tell me about the last Era Nova? What did you do, Plixia?
A long, long time ago.
But fate was cruel. That trial was indeed recorded.
Then you should already know that my sister voluntarily gave up her own life. But I couldn't accept that. Why did we have to kill each other for a future she'd never see herself? That's not fair. So, while weaving the laws of the new world, I reshaped my sister's soul and took the form of the great dragon Pollux to carry her up the River of Souls. But our fates were already decided. Aging is an unbreakable law of nature, Lead. If the Reaper raises their left hand, the soul is granted death and allowed to enter the Netherrealm to await reincarnation. If they raise their right hand, the soul is rejected by the Netherrealm.
That's why the Hand of Shadow can only lay down judgment and not embrace another being.
Yes. Death was originally a pair of hands. But the half of Thanatos that represents life, the Undying Youth.
Then, what about you?
As the half of Thanatos from then on, my Titan also no longer existed in this world. What irony. My selfish desire to save your life gave you and the world. Then, what was left of my reason was left behind in the Netherrealm, where I've been taking care of these flowers day after day, until there is now a sea of them. All while mulling over the subject of life, death, parting, and enduring an endless loneliness.
Fate is absurd. Our lives were a mirrored image. We walked different paths.
I had hoped. I'm sorry.
I lived my life well.
Even though
too many responsibilities were forced upon me. But I realized recently that if it weren't for your blessing, I wouldn't have made it here to reunite with my missing half. And we wouldn't be discussing, wouldn't have understood the meaning
of our existence.
This sea of flowers blooms on dead land. That's why Thanatos cannot create living beings at will. Nor can the Hand of Shadow determine a person's remaining days. because the life and death of mortals should never be dictated by another's will.
Are you saying there's no point in Thanatos' existence?
No. Life and death weigh equal.
You, too. We've taken quite the ridiculous. I had a feeling, even back then, that we would meet again one day. Not to embrace one another after a long separation, but to come in search of retribution. Tell me the answer that's already been written. And let us draw this seemingly endless fate to a close. It's been far too long. I've waited here for centuries, watching day after day as desperate spirits are denied by this lonely wasteland. I always hoped I would see you among them, but I was also afraid of seeing you. I didn't know how I could possibly face you again. But more than anything,
I know. But don't you see, Polixia? I made it back anyway. You don't have to shoulder death's authority on your own anymore. It was always meant to be held in two hands anyway. So, let's give our core flame to her, and have her take it back to the mortal realm. Give humanity back their cycle of life and death. Our responsibility as Thanatos was never about picking out favorite souls. We were only meant to watch over life. Let's tend the field together, and create a warm sea of flowers for all the souls to come. What do you think, Polixia?
yes, just one last step. You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame. As foretold by the prophecy, Thanatos' authority is only destined for only one person to wield. As the Chrysos heir of death, as their demigod, as a titan, our fated moment has arrived once again.
Just like before.
Yes, just like before. But unlike that time, the ones undergoing the trial this time are prepared.
You've made up your mind?
Yes, as dictated by fate. But I won't be afraid, as long as you're here with me. Complete your trial in this life. Grant me the embrace of death, and light the spark of life ablaze. You've been tempered by life and death. I know you'll be able to give this wasteland its first breath of life. Like a raven butterfly, flying swiftly into the netherrealm, perching on the twig of death.
I will. After this, I will remain permanently in the Netherrealm. The River of Souls shall return here and rain down from the sky, scattering souls across the earth. The cycle of life and death will flow once again. The sea of flowers you sowed shall bear countless joyous or sorrowful souls, and bloom evermore.
Thank you. Just one last thing. And you. Grant me one wish.
Of course. What is it?
Please. Don't forget me.
I promise you. When we meet in the next world, even if I have endured another reincarnation, even if we do not know each other's names, I will still hold you tightly in my arms. Just like what I did when we were born.
Castoris. Castoris. You're as beautiful as a fleeting butterfly.
I will bring rest to death. And from now on, stagnant life will once again flow.
Time flies. In the blink of an eye, the 15th entry hour is already at hand. When this farce is over, your soul will be placed on the scales of life and death. Are you ready?
No need to ask so many times. Of course I am.
Then why do you drag your feet? Is your fear of crowds holding you back again?
I simply find them too noisy. Paying attention to conceited fools like them would be an utter waste of my time.
Such harsh words. As I see it, you are no less arrogant than they are.
I couldn't agree more.
Oh. I did not expect to hear that from you. Are you not going to refute me?
I know myself better than you think I do. At the very least, better than a stowaway like you.
And they say men whose ends are nigh have but kind words. Well, that is exactly why I chose you.
Should I thank you for the compliment?
The hour of the trial has come. Do you have an answer for me? And how will you prove the veracity of your argument?
I suppose there is no point in putting this off any longer. Do you recall where we stopped the last time?
You were saying that Amphorius's history is cyclical.
Indeed. The demigods that bear the core flames eventually become the new titans at the world's end. Remember what happened on the Holy Mountain? Calypso, Naias. As their destined ends approached, one by one, they left this world, leaving only the twins, who are fated to succeed death. Unfortunately, while their journey is consistent with ours, you and Calypso, as well as Nikador and Naias, act as supporting evidence. I can only come up with a rough sketch for my theory of a cyclical history. For all the pains I took to reach this point, I had already lost hope of ever obtaining definitive proof. After all, the past is in the past. Proving that we are the legacies of heroes of the past is a hopeless endeavor. That is, until I met a girl named Polixia and her sister. If Castoris was truly sent from the past to the present for the Titan's self-serving reasons,
Then having lived through 2 cycles, and with Styxia as the pivot, she will no doubt be the link to connect all of this together. If the Twins of Death can bridge 2 cycles to reunite at the shores of the Sea of Souls, then my hypothesis will no longer be just a hypothesis. And you too will get the answer to your question.
Well, that is all well and good, but how can you be so sure? If there is even the slightest error in your hypothesis, the girl will be shattered.
It matters not. The most important quality a scholar must possess is foolhardiness. If you are overly cautious, then you'll never have the gumption to make the first step, and change will never come. Besides, I, Anaxagoras, am destined to overturn this farcical world. Come, let us go and teach those pathetic worms one final lesson.
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this let them hear the voices of...
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would...
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate...
Akama has stood strong under this system for a... But that is not what you're asking, is it?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place. Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer. Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
Who will you be voting for?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
Lord Anaxa, you're fine. The last speaker for the Lady Kindness has reserved... Alright.
Elders and citizens, Sapphinin of Ides Elysium.
Much obliged.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaya.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last...
Can this dude really?
By Kefali above, as you look upon me, so too do I see you. I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders. And yet, before you contemplate...
What?
Hydes Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with how I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the Black Tide. I will never forget the day the Black Tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now. Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher. And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the Black Tide and turned in... They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, finally? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the Black Tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity Con, Akuma will return to an Era Chrysia once more, but... much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming. By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaia... The Council of Elders claims that Aglaia will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
It is true that Aglaia has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil.
Oh well, these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity, yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words, can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Trebios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision. And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future Flame Chasers. A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
At the present time, on the scales of Talanton, those who call for the continuation of the Flame Chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
As expected. This is the moment when the Flame Chase journey is the closest to its end.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
No, you're the last.
I have long since made a decision.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
Oh, the last vote. Always the performer.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was prudent. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany. But before that, in the interest of fairness, will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interests of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are?
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget.
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
Vote. Cast your vote.
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use?
How else am I supposed to make use of it? Oh, Xerxes. Or should I say Calypso? Accompany me on this final journey. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question. We need only to follow the sound of the tide.
You. Well done, child.
Teacher.
What a twist of fate. You cherish the truth. So, child, do not be troubled. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am go forth. For the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child. You're low, and when you reach the end of this journey...
You have my word, sir.
May Circe safeguard your...
You are right, Empedocles. May we meet again.
What are you... Silence!
Behold, Xerxes. Here at the center of the world. For this place is but...
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Thank you, Castorus.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase Journey and nothing else!
Elder Cainus, I have deciphered the truth of this world.
With the balance shattered, the result is clear.
No! Lygus, you can't! Anaxa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind? I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words.
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my...
You put on such a grand performance. Just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey.
You! It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Lycus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement.
What is this before? Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made. But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world. No one? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and No? Fine. Next.
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then.
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me.
Professor, what are you doing?
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make... And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final... Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare... Everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true! Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesied demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his...
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become... All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is your blasphemy!
It's impossible!
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you, even in our... Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these...
I told you, don't interrupt me! But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you.
My statements are based on my You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with the god through alchemy, and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity.
By the gods, even Kindness has betrayed Akuma.
The catalyst. We're careful, Leopold.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built. Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice. Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall write.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted?
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefili, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Yes! That's what we deserve!
Agreed!
Curse you!
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefili. In the names of Talantin and Kefili, the accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution. For it.
Professor.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die!
Then, in light of the O Talantin on high, may you bring death.
See, what is this place?
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castris while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos. Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends. Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same. Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos himself. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven, similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world. These flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Emporius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the Netherworld and return you to the realm of the living. In exchange, please, take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey. Do not let our work thus far be in vain. Thank you. Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny. That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. Please consider this a one-time exception. And for your life, the only life I can save. I am glad to hear.
Over here!
Keep moving forward, and don't look back.
Keep going. The Express is right here with you.
I believe in you.
Listen, don't go. Just keep moving.
One day, our paths will cross again. Lift your chin up high. Step forward with us toward tomorrow.
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Onward. Show me your courage.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Almost there. Finally. Since I've already made it to the end, maybe I can have one last glance at that sea of flowers.
Fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path. It'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite.
What's this? What in the world are these shadows and voices?
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul Your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by. Over here, friend! Take my hand. Let's go home.
Let the trailblazing.
At last. I knew you could do it. Your soul is still perfectly whole. As if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Ornyx's final blessing? It's perhaps it is fate. Once again, it seems that this is the riddle, the sensation of becoming a demigod. Do you recall that prophecy I promised you that I would do? I can finally end it in the wish I once sought. Every touch, they will radiate with an intense warmth. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth? One last time. Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the Netherrealm into a gentle place of rest. This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived. Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance.
I gave up everything. You, on the other hand, performed a...
Crave power.
Those are your words.
But what you said at the end...
I may have lost an eye.
That's true.
So, this is our last chance. May I resonate with your core flame?
Please do.
That's... impossible. To persist with your...
Just as you fight, to lug your corpse onward to until Finan grows into his position as the prophesied leader.
I've long predicted this was the case. How? But casting aside our ideological differences...
Finan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hunt. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But, by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style...
Congratulations are in order.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Glaya, we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
But I don't see Castris among them.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself.
Dreamin, please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as... You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past, and there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. She is the everlasting night, and shall know, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Constellation for death.
For life and death to be...
Look! It's...
Is that... Castorus?
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
What did she say?
That's the language of the Titans. Castorus... No. The Titan... They said... I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
I won't stop.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were... So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want...
You never change. Dude, I don't understand. If you're...
Of course there's a point. Even if it goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life.
I still don't really understand what you said.
Then allow me to tell you right now, what exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. So, what are we? The very essence of the world. Our souls. Are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories, and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan. So, carry everything of this world, and especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you.
Good. That is all I have to say.
Farewell, great performer.
May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Thus, I shall confer upon you these words. You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. Ah, Circes. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended.
That is...
But I do...
I knew. What is it? Maybe worth...
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first news for?
But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children...
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Thankfully, she's still alive. Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued?
Her condition was very similar. It's just that at that time, the Express did not have a memo keeper who could diagnose her condition.
But she still woke up naturally.
When March awakened from the ice, can you share with us your hypothesis?
I do not have conclusive evidence. Perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
Hijacked?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to
I'm not a biologist, but I hear that there's a species of fish on Von Walk that has the memory span of less than a second. It forgets anything that occurs in the very next...
Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness.
Nothingness?
The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe, the past, is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, Their physical form will also be affected.
Miss Black Swan, there is one thing that I haven't looked into deeply until you've guided us to Amphorius, but refused to tell us your true intentions.
Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
I mean no offense. I am merely speculating.
In other words, now that's not a problem, of course. The true reason—
Perfect example.
A world that can only be seen through they might unleash their wild ambition.
So the reason you did everything you could to convince the Express to come to this star zone is just to uncover the secrets and foil the plan.
I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal
Remodeling a world is no easy feat. These extremists likely aren't just—
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people—
So what you're saying, could they be the ones who hijacked March 7th's memories?
I cannot be certain, but I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th. But the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue—
What's wrong?
Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko. Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger.
Has something changed?
It's Fuli. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actual. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's, hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Oh, please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the play. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the...
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the
You're planning to...
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly. See these Herta mirrors? With them... But of course, these corners of the cosmos must...
I see. You do...
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back. All right, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work. First mirror, input the coordinates. You'll be
As you command, the preparations are...
Second, this time, raise the power.
Okay.
Third mirror, you're in charge of generating the data
I'm...
Good question. Forget it. Just... Preparation of the data spirit entity complete. Thought refraction at max power. Excellent. The first mirror. Let's get going.
Have a safe trip, Madam Herta.
May your journey yield good results.
Coordinates input complete. Spatial warp count. Warp activated.
Oh! So that's Amphorius? Its appearance is... well, sure is. Second mirror. Prepare for thought refraction. It's time.
Please, read this.
Can't you hurry up?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't expect it to be so turbulent. I should have asked the second. What a let's see. Perhaps. What's this? A statue? It's... What's this? Oh, it moves?
Creepy.
Who are you trying to scare?
It moves. Who are you trying to scare? Oh, it moves. Oh, it moves. Who are you trying to scare?
Oh, I finally found your traces. How esteemed must you be for the great Herta to come out personally? It's either a projection or a fake. There doesn't seem to be much to take note of. Now then, how am I going to get into Amphorius?
My deepest apology.
Who's there?
Your visit, although not part of my calculations, is a pleasant surprise. It's a pity that the preparations are not yet...
Are you not going to answer my question?
I have many identities, and I'm going to have even more in the future. But if you just need a form of address, you can use Lycurgus. Lygus.
All right, Lygus. But you can't possibly think that I'm just asking for a name. Can you...
Regrettably, I do not have the authority to share more info. However, standards are always flexible. While not violating the ultimate protocol, I'm able to disclose this piece of information. As you thought. Now, please, kindly turn back. Amphorius is not a world that you should be involved with, regardless of what kind of magnificent achievements you have accomplished.
You seem to understand me very well. Then you should know that I have no reason to listen to you.
Your reaction is completely within my calculations. Despite my long years as a watcher, it seems like my answer remains unchanged. Madam, it is with the utmost goodwill that I suggest you return.
Let's assume for a second that I'm not so well-mannered, and that I insist on uncovering the secrets hidden behind you, Mr. Lygus. How do you plan to dispel this notion of mine?
Within the scope of the ultimate protocol, there are 178,244 logic chains at my disposal to convince you. After filtering through them, I have determined that I only require 3 to attain the results that I desire.
Oh? I'm all ears.
First, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, Amphorius is a completely isolated celestial body. Apart from me, no one else will be able to help you enter.
That's not a good argument.
Second, if your plan is, as you've alluded to previously, to force me into cooperating by showing hostility, do know that just like you, I have basked in the gaze of the erudition. I stake my honor and assure you that in the worst case scenario, our mutual destruction will be inevitable.
Oh. No wonder I couldn't find a back door. When I did a scan of our surroundings, the safety protocols on you are comparable to Screwy's. How interesting.
I assume that you still wish to hear the third logic chain.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Third, even if you exhaust all your means and find a way to break through, you will surely give up once you understand the consequences of your actions. After all, throughout your long life, as much as you'd hate to admit, your conscience has played a crucial role.
What a brazen robot. You think that you can actually understand me through your paltry calculations? But since you put it that way, why don't you tell me what these consequences will be?
It concerns the third path that is entangled with Amphorius. A path that you and your friends still very much lack understanding of. The destruction. So, if you ignore my warnings and persist in your ways, you will break the shackles of a Lord Ravager. And when that happens, their fury will engulf the cosmos.
Styxia's moonlight is so beautiful, and the River of Souls is so quiet. It's like... No, this shouldn't be so... Now's not the time to feel down. We gotta pull ourselves to... By the way, it was Miss Cipher who asked us to come here. But where has she gone? Huh? I don't know. Let's... Hey, what's that on? Careful. It's a piece of black... Now, where have I seen this? What? How could... Mimi! Look out! Wait! We both know it. Let's try our best to deal with them for now, and we'll slip into the past with time's power as soon as we can.
The river is full of fish.
What?
The flame chase journey. Now.
Meow?
Don't run! I'm the real... Come on, don't be upset. I'm just giving you a kind reminder that Emphorius isn't safe at all. Hey, I'm just making it up to you. You'd do the same in my shoes.
So, was that a Flame Reaver disguise? Or...
Disguise? No. It's not as simple as that. Let me think. For example, what did you think when you realized that piece of cloth came from the Flame Reaver's cloak?
We thought that...
That's right. And then you heard some footsteps.
Well, we thought it must be the Flame Reaver.
Yep, exactly. I just used some hints and, mental suggestions to help you believe in a lie. Lies are what Zagreus is best at. If everyone believes in a lie, then it becomes reality.
Power to make lies into reality? That's got all my hair standing up.
I sure love you. The seamstress trusts you for a reason. Someone as honest as you couldn't trick me even if you wanted to. So, there's no harm in telling you. Besides, we still need to team up to go treasure hunting, right? Oh, was that your telephone? Aren't you a popular one? But I got you. Curiosity killed. Don't forget, I'm a demigod too. And there's a line reserved for me, and that's stupid. But I don't believe in that. As long as I keep collecting trust, so as long as I keep going down this path, all those predestined prophecies and fates will never catch up to me. That was a long speech. I'm getting thirsty at this rate. The treasures of Styxia aren't gonna float up on their own.
I'm surprised a council elder like yourself would be willing to journey so far to inspect the Express.
Archimans hold wisdom and knowledge in high esteem. If the citizens knew of your origins, I'm sure more would be intrigued by the Trailblaze. Sadly, discussions about the world beyond the sky, it's been quite some time since you first arrived in Arkham. Presumably, you've been looking for a way to leave ever since?
I've been actively gathering clues and testing different things. Sadly, the more I find out, the more power...
Don't be too hard on yourself, my lord. This puzzle has stumped Enforius his scholar.
In the Grove, I discovered extensive research on the Sky Titan. It appears that many scholars from Enforius believe the taboo against the world beyond the sky stems from a curse cast by Aquila.
Exactly. Of the 12 Titans of Enforius, Aquila, in the weather itself reflects their mood. Tranquil sunshine, mournful rain. Aquila's breath is a brisk wind, and her cries resound as thunder in a storm.
Additionally, Aquila is one of the 2 Titans whose core flames have yet to be returned.
The sky above affects every citizen. It's clear that Lady Aglaya's decision to
If returning Aquila's core flame can break the sky's curse, we won't have to exhaust ourselves searching for a way back. We can simply focus on aiding the Chrysos heirs.
Anti-Catherians have no home to return to. I used anti-Catherian technology, or scanning, as you might call it, to assess this car. Assuming my judgment is correct, I might be able to conduct a thorough overhaul of its powers.
Really?
Of course. That's only if you, my lord.
By all means.
You honor me with your trust.
This is unbelievable. You seem to understand its structure perfectly.
Not exactly, but we anti-Catherians are inherently sensitive to machinery. Carefully endowed our kind with a... If you give me some time, I might be able to fully restore this damaged car to its former glory. Then you and your esteemed companion could set off on...
But isn't the real issue with Aquila?
Hypothetically, Lord Donham. If I could open up a path out of Enforius that circumvents Aquila's divine punishment, would you consider ceasing your support for the Flame Chase journey?
I don't understand. Does the Council of Elders possess some secret means of counteracting divine punishment?
It's best if you don't delve too deeply into that question, my lord. All you need to know is, I can make it happen.
Maybe this is not a decision by the Council of Elders, but rather his personal wish.
The crucial point is, if you and your companion are unwilling to halt your support for the Chrysos heirs, it could offend certain interests.
Forgive me, Lord Lygus, but I must be frank. When visiting Dawncloud, I reviewed the records of many Council Elders. Among them, only your background was nearly blank. I'd like to accept your goodwill, but given such a mysterious background and motives, anyone cautious would have doubts.
Your prudence impresses me, just as expected.
Are these people... Is this a trap? Is that why you accompanied me here?
Please don't misunderstand, Lord Donham. As the Theoros, I have no allegiance to their plans, nor am I obliged to obstruct them. Out of respect for you, I hope to offer a peaceful solution to ensure the safety of you and your companion.
One against four, then. Just to confirm, if things turn ugly later, will you help?
I will not. As I said, I remain neutral. Are you asking this because you plan to refuse my offer and continue supporting the Chrysos heirs?
You weren't wrong about one thing, Lord Lycus. Indeed, we must try to return to our companions. But our companions now also include the flame-chasing Chrysos heirs. The Nameless cannot and will not ignore the fate of our companions.
So I see. This is what you call trailblazing.
When I asked if you'd help, I meant the ones who need help are them.
I'm okay. Thanks for worrying. Thanks for the help. To face Aquila...
Even so, it's impressive you thought of this training method. Battling the phantoms of the past in the river...
It's working, but combat isn't just about strength and skill. Don't worry. I've already arranged that. I asked him to make a suitable divine weapon for me. It's a little embarrassing to say.
Oh, Cartonis is part of this flame chase journey after all. Full of it.
Thinking about.
But, Phainon, I've been somewhat concerned about lately. You seem more and more fixated.
That's quite the sudden shift in topic.
I've been holding this question in for a long time. You're getting stronger, but seeds of unrest are also growing in me.
Don't worry. I'm not wielding my sword for revenge. She's been through Nikador's trial and understands. Though times have changed, the responsibility I bear is both precious and fragile. I wield my sword for the future of Amphorius. I will not let hatred cloud my judgment again. And I'm far from finished. Every time I say something, things get so serious. I'm out of energy for training today.
Sure, that's what I've been looking forward to. Today, I'm definitely going to... A girl's little secret. Don't pry.
That's the charm of this place. The three of us might not be into scholarly books, but we could still spend an entire day at the Library of Philia.
Here we are! Where was that slate last time? Was it here? Or maybe over here?
Let's take a closer look.
I thought I felt a draft just now. You could have just asked. Here, look, I'm reading this. Antiques Appraisal. How to make a fortune. Your comments cut deep. It's tough to find a good comeback. I've spent a lot of time pondering how Aglaia became such an effective leader. Beyond that's the perk of growing up in a big city, isn't it? For those of us in the sticks. Talk too much. As a leader, you need both.
Month of cultivation, curtain fall hour, a time to feast on grains, a poor time for fishing. Oh, then again, are there even any spots left to fish in Emporius these days? Ah, you scared me! Bursting into someone's world like that can really catch... Well, no more jokes. There's nothing here.
Something's odd about men. What are they flipping through?
Oh, these cards are so detailed and ruler, weaver, traveler. But the interpretation for each card is so long. Do I have to memorize them all? What a but you must be busy, so I won't bother you for now.
So suspicious. Not like their usual self.
You sure are persistent.
What are you guys chatting about?
Why are you here
Sorry, seeing you two chasing each other. Never thought Mem would be into divination.
I wanted to set up a surprise. Master it in secret and give you... But getting caught halfway through, it's only natural I'd feel shy. A girl's heart is more delicate than Aquila's ever-changing mood.
A surprise, huh? Someone else used to tell me the same.
And you must be pretty familiar with all sorts of divination.
No, I know nothing about it. I've never... If the good omens foretold by divination were true, my hometown, Hydes Elysiae, wouldn't have disappeared. Don't forget, we've got Lady Trina. Every other form of divination is just smoke and mirrors.
To me, divination could be a power that guides our spirits. They always cast a shadow. That's why people turn to divination. After all, the first...
Strange. That person I knew used to say similar things. Looking back, maybe it was her tone. Cyrene. She could paint a complete fantasy so vivid. Right, I still carry a card she once used. Do you want to see it?
Oh, wow! It's... Oh, now that you mention it, yes. It would be even better if it were made of, say...
Speaking of which, partner, there's something I haven't shared with you all. Remember our first trip to the temple? Who's there? You are...
These folks are up to no good.
Black clothing. Masked cleaners.
To directly call us... Your friend seems quite interested in us. We can't let our esteemed guests pass away without...
During the Chrysos War, to combat the Chrysos heirs, several cities formed an underground assassin squad called the Cleaners. Their task was to erase anyone with golden blood from existence.
This historical perspective seems biased. Could you disclose the name of the author behind this popular legend, Lloyd Finan? I'd hate for the innocent.
You should have stayed buried in the dust. Not one citizen.
What does it matter? People have become too accustomed to peace. And they've forgotten that is
complete nonsense.
You've probably figured out. Why?
Keep your cool, partner. They've come out of the shadows, which suggests they have something up their sleeves. All right, let's hear it. What? My shoulders might be sore, and my sword a tad dull, but it's still enough to slice off your tongues.
How's it going, Cinny? It's a bit small, but the lighting is perfect.
Thank you, Lady Treby. You like it here too, little Ika.
It's so bright here. Maybe you should rename it? How about Luminous Courtyard?
Lady Treby makes a good point. But Twilight Courtyard carries the long history of the descendants of the sky.
And right. How does the legend go again?
Even Lady Treby...
We just haven't prepared lessons in a while now. Now we remember. Crowned with Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight striking down the Eye of Twilight, the divine morb thereafter. The Sky Folk gradually, finally, those descended... The historical records seem slightly at odds with our memories. But the details from that time become somewhat hazy to us.
Oh, I forgot. For Lady Treby, history is more than just words on a page. It's something you've personally lived through. Little Ika loves listening to the stories from the legends. I'm sure you're also imagining one day you'll be as awe-inspiring as the winged beasts by Celiosi's side. That day will come. I believe it. Just keep growing. Lord Crediros?
Miss Hyacinth. And Lady Treby. Good to see you're doing all right. I heard from the citizens you were nearby and came to check.
Doing all right. What's going on, Crediros?
There's been another violent incident at the market. A shop was smashed and looted. It's the third time this week.
How can this be? I always thought that with Lady Aglaya here, Akama would remain peaceful.
That was true in the past. But these days, forgive my bluntness, her senses may not be as sharp as they once were.
Aggie.
In my opinion, malevolent forces have noticed the slack in the Golden Threads and are now plotting to exploit the opportunity.
The Citizens' Assembly just wrapped up. Why is there still unrest?
The Chrysos heirs won by only one vote, Lady Treby. From my years of experience, a narrow victory often walks hand in hand with unrest.
Trouble! Miss Hyacinth! Trouble! Clementine. Take a breath. What's going on? Please! Something terrible has happened at Marmorial Palace!
What is it, Doctor? Calm yourself and talk us through.
Lady Aglaya! It's Lady Aglaya who's in trouble.
I still remember. This bath that overlooks the entire palace was built by the Council of Elders 900 years ago. Its purpose was to commemorate the first Flame Chase journey, and to rules were set then. No one was allowed to enter, apart from guests invited by the Goldweaver. But, I guess, you're no longer pretending to follow the rules, are you, Lady Kindness?
Aglaia, Aglaia. You ageless witch, hiding behind a divine facade to deceive mortals. We've been far too kind with you.
Kind? There's no need to use such a word to cover up your incompetence. Anaxagoras humiliated all of you before the citizens. If you still had any shred of shame, you'd throw yourselves from Dawn Cloud at the curtainfall hour to salvage the last fragments of your dignity.
Demigod, why not gaze into the water's reflection and see the wretched face you wear now? These days you're not only blind, but also deaf. The Cleaners were born for this moment. When all orders, rules, and laws fail to restrain you, it's time for the dagger to pass judgment.
If you're in such a hurry, give it a try.
Going toe-to-toe with a demigod? We're not that foolish. The dagger isn't at your throat, but...
Your gravest accusation is that my humanity is fading. And you claim my concern for mortal joys and sorrows is nothing but a facade. If that accusation holds, what makes you think the lives of these civilians will sway me in the slightest?
Fine. I'll gladly use a few more words to shatter that demigod facade of yours. Like I said, you're not only blind, but deaf too. Lately, your control over Akuma has weakened. You failed to notice the thefts we arranged in the market, nor did you catch wind of the meetings happening in the Dromus workshop. Plots are unfolding right under your nose, yet you remain indifferent. Humanity? Fading? Aglaia, why not use your precious golden thread to peer into my thoughts? See if the gift we've so meticulously prepared for you can move that cold demigod heart of yours.
In this moment, I only regret not being more ruthless. Because your evil is beyond cure.
You finally figured it out. You have grown dull. I've been holding that image in my mind this whole time to make sure you could see it clearly.
I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, Big Sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
That girl who can't speak or hear, what if she accidentally lost her eyes too? You know better than anyone what it feels like to lose your sight. Imagine if 1,000 years ago you, already blind, had also lost your voice and hearing in your youth. Would you still have become the Aglaia you are today? Look at those broken, pleading eyes. How disappointing. We overestimated your cunning. If this plan fails, we still have dozens of splendid parting gifts prepared. Demigod, Would you like to hear about them?
I thought I could buy some more time. In these 1,000 years, I've witnessed the fall of 10 Titans. From my naive arrogance at the beginning to slowly learning how to guide others. Now, it's time to let go. I should be grateful. Grateful that I've reached this moment. To let my departure become a path for others to follow. Have I done enough? If I embrace that prophecy now, and sink into the warmth of these waters, will the wandering wind stop to mourn me? Cyphra?
Seamstress! I've come as promised. Look at this box full of gold and silver treasures. I bet there's stuff here you've never seen. Come on! As we agreed, I want to buy the most valuable clothes you have.
Little thief! You've got some nerve, barging into my shop dressed in those tattered rags. What have you brought? Let me see.
Here, take a look. Only the finest goods. See the sapphire? It's even more blue than Fagusa's eyes.
Such exquisite luster. I've only seen an ocean's tear of this quality in my mother's treasury.
Wait, you've seen one before? And here I thought I'd leave you speechless. What a letdown.
It's just an old memory. My family estate all burned to ash.
Wow, a daughter rebuilding her fam.
Mind your manners, Kitty. Tell me, Cyphra, where did you come from?
I won them. Speak up, seamstress. Give me a straight answer. Do you want these or not?
Strange. But my golden thread...
That's because I'm not lying. I've been telling the truth from the start.
Is that so? The scars and the mud stains on your face tell another story.
Oh, come on. Can we just do business without all this chatter? Don't worry. I didn't leave any evidence, so no one will bother you.
How can I trust a word you say when you're so skilled at lying?
Dealing with you rich people is such a pain. Always wasting my time. Fine. If you don't want it. There are plenty of others who do.
Hold on. Your treasure? I'll accept it. But these alone aren't enough to purchase the Gold Weaver's finest clothes. That said, I do have something that would suit you perfectly.
Oh. What do you have in mind?
Look. Come a bit closer.
Oh. It's shimmering gold. Absolutely stunning.
These golden boots are the Gold Weaver's greatest treasures. Though not as valuable as the most precious gowns, they hold a magical power. Legend has it that Zagreus blessed these boots, allowing anyone who wears them to move swiftly and silently. Put them on, Cyphra. Then don't get caught again. A face as lovely as yours deserves better protection.
You rich folks just love sticking your noses in everything, don't you? Well, I'm taking these now, so don't get any second thoughts.
What's wrong?
Do you have a smaller size? These are way too big for me.
Well, I suppose you'll have to grow into them.
Do you have to interrupt me in the middle of my story? Fake? What's fake?
Those boats definitely don't hold Zagreus' divine power! You're Amphorius' most cunning liar, and even you were fooled by Aglaya!
Watch your mouth, or I'll feed you to the fish in the River of Souls. Weren't you curious how I got tangled up with that seamstress? Well, now you know. Satisfied?
I didn't expect such a simple story. How disappointing. But, boss lady, there's a chance Aglaya wasn't trying to trick you?
You're defending her.
No. I just think the story's so moving, it'd be a shame to ruin it with lies. If I could cry, I'd be in tears right now.
Good thing you've still got a sharp tongue, or you'd have been stuck guarding someone's front door ages ago. Enough chit-chat. Let's take a look at this place. Let me take a good sniff of this. This air, it's filled with the scent of treasure everywhere. Wonderful! Just wonderful. Thanks to Castorus and Grey Mystery, the ancient city's barrier was finally dispelled. Now that I think about it, helping them was well worth it. Time for treasure hunting, Barto! Lead the way, and whatever we find, we'll split. 80...
well, I have a suggestion. How about, 70-30 instead?
Listen closely. Do you hear that? The gnawfish in the River of Souls are growling.
80-20 it is! How's...
Anyway, what's...
Ooh, the mighty demigod of trickery! Uneasy around water?
You wouldn't understand. The people of Dolos are talented in many ways. Just, not in swimming. Why don't we have a race?
What's gonna use them?
Cats hate getting wet. Now, hurry up and figure out a way across. Or I might have to...
Don't rush me! Got it! Let's use that thing! Come on, follow me, boss lady!
Not a good imitation. I'll play along. Let's see where this goes, Bartolo.
Tell me, how did you hunt for treasure when I wasn't around, boss lady?
Trying to trick me into saying something. Not a chance.
Ooh.
Was this device designed by...
Don't underestimate me, boss. Mission accomplished.
Not bad, but...
Don't worry, trust me!
Huh. This feels truly magical. When did you pick up this trick? We're here. Can we turn off this spotlight now? It's really blinding.
No problem. Just use the light over there to shut it off.
The scent of gold coins, gems, and fine leather. It's so refreshing. Yes. What are you waiting for?
Roger that!
Wow! That's a huge chest. Move over. Well, Wow, a massive hall. Unbelievable. As expected for a realm of Fagusa's disciples. This entire chest is filled with ornaments made from Ocean's tears. Here, take this.
Thanks for the gift, boss. Look at the clarity of this purple crystal. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Oh, safer. You truly have the most refined taste of... Let me try it on.
How long have we known each other? I can't believe you still fall for this.
How could I ever go? That's true, and a lie becomes reality.
The demigod of trickery's divine gift. Far more practical than any... Alright, enough fooling around.
Cipher rules! I've already pinpointed. Boss lady, we're set to make a fortune this time. Got any plans on how to spend it?
Of course. Spend nothing. Have you forgotten my
Isn't that like...
Uh-huh.
Here we go round the river of souls. Spirits.
There's a big guy guarding this place. Look at him.
Yeah. So ugly. Ugly enough to make even me.
If that ugly brute messes...
That would be
So, how about...
Right. Fleeing. Huh? Do your worst, Master Fox. I decide the rules of the game.
They completely lost...
We do need some sunshine.
I can breathe easy again.
Practice is over. Swords descend! May this faint light dispel the gloom and restore clear skies once more.
Such an ugly and useless creature. Hey, the Bartolos. Look at you, all shaken up. Should be safe here now.
Aye, boss.
It doesn't smell like anything valuable this time. Huh.
This looks tragic.
Probably not. I've never seen or heard of anyone from Styxia and Akama. At least Stolos still has me left. Guess this city wasn't so lucky. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? Just because they were born in the wrong place, they had to face such... devastation.
Yeah, the world just isn't fair. Speaking of the world-bearing titan, Cypher, didn't you tell me once you used to be an apprentice at Kepali's priestly court?
Did I?
Yeah, you definitely told me, and I remember it clearly. Maybe it's been so long your memory's gotten a little...
Oh, right. I did tell you. It wasn't a big deal. I just snuck in with a bunch of mumbling priests and watched them do their spooky rituals around some glowing rock. Honestly, I was only interested in the wallets of the old grandpas on the council back then. Don't...
Oh, I see. But you in a priest's robe? Now that's hard to picture.
trust you to picture that. Besides, priest robes from 1,000 years ago were nothing like the ones today. How ridiculous. Where did this roadblock come from?
Ugh, this is so annoying.
Oh dear, should we call on that?
Never thought that.
I don't need a controller. Hand of Zagreus.
Not bad. Hey, slow down. You know, that oh. Maybe you're right. Twinkle, twinkle in my chest, how this core flame is the best. This scent.
Incredible indeed.
Do I need to give instructions? Oh. Isn't this a golden scapegoat?
Oh, isn't there a myth about this?
Cheap humans. Whatever.
Puzzles and tricks are right up my alley.
Stop! Stay there, and don't turn around. I told you. Shh, quiet. That seamstress. She...
What? Boss, do you mean?
Stay put and keep quiet. I'll handle her. Whoa, whoa! Seamstress. Getting sneaky, aren't we? Did you think I wouldn't notice your little spies lurking around?
As time passes, I find myself leaning more and more on blind luck. With only the power of this little nymph, naturally I couldn't slip past your sharp eyes, Cyphera.
Oh, even if you could fully control Bartolos's mind, you've gone to such lengths to spy on my every move. What exactly are you after? I've told you before, you don't need me to succeed. I already made an exception and got involved with Castorus and Grey Mystery. Asking for more now. Isn't that pushing your luck a bit too far?
I'm sorry, Cyphera. I've plotted and schemed my whole life. But I never could have predicted our relationship would end up like this. I've spent centuries trying to figure out where I went wrong, replaying every moment over and over. But you've never given me a chance to explain myself, face to face.
Don't talk to me like that. You know I can't take it.
1,000 years ago, out of foolishness, I let my silence steal away the most beautiful sound I'd ever known.
My silence.
So this time, I must say this to you, even if it's all in vain. I need you, Cyphera. The Chrysos Heirs mission needs you. The finale I've delayed for far too long. It's finally here. Whatever resentment you still hold against me will fade once I'm gone. Please, come back to Akama. I'm begging you. Without you, they don't stand a chance.
I'll think about it, seamstress. But stop watching me. Unless you want to lose me for good.
Don't worry. As much as I'd love to hear your voice again, to see your face, it seems that chance will never come. Goodbye, Cyphera.
Goodbye, Aglaya.
What a shame. I thought there'd be some real treasure under that goat's head.
Turns out, everything in that chest was soaked in water from the River of Souls. Nothing valuable left. Those relics were once priceless. But time has eroded away all the...
Aww, hearing that from you makes it... Wait, why am I getting all sentimental? I haven't even processed what just... Oh!
If you see her, let her know this. As demigods, we can't avoid our duties forever.
Could it have been back then?
Do you remember now? Looks like you don't need me to jog your memory. Don't underestimate that bug. It's every bit as dangerous as the seamstress's golden thread. Let your guard down for even a second.
Whoa! That's like some brainwashing monster straight out of the Black Boss. How did you realize something was wrong?
Actually, it gave itself away very...
Speaking of the world-bearing titan...
We've been partners in crime for 1,000 years. I absolutely wouldn't have shared that with anyone.
But, boss lady, there's a
And as far as I know, the embodiment of trickery despises that golden thread which forces people to speak the truth. You'd never defend Aglaya. Isn't that right, Zagreus?
You have a terrifyingly sharp mind.
After all, I'm the only one in the world who knows you're still alive. To make sure you survive the Titan trial, if you want to keep that lie from falling apart, you'd better keep playing your...
Even if it weren't for saving my worthless little life, I'd still walk through fire for Cypher without hesitation.
You may have been reduced to this form, but you still haven't lost your way with words.
Speaking of which, Cypher, you're not taking that wicked woman's words to heart, are you? Life's been pretty great lately, what?
Honestly, I've been thinking. Maybe a trip back now wouldn't be too bad.
You're back again, Cyphera, your face.
I need clothes. Anything. Just throw me something. A piece of cloth will do. Just enough to cover the wounds. I will pay back the amount I owe.
You...
Yes. What about it? So what if I'm one of those Chrysos heirs they talk about? Those infinitely strong heroes. World-renowned swordsmen, exceptionally intelligent scholars.
Cyphera.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint. Who knew that group of amazing people would include me? Pauper. Thief. Con artist. Maybe I should just make another cut to drain all this yellow stuff out of me and...
Stop it, Cyphera. I'll give you clothes. Warm you up and stay here. Stay in my workshop until you're here. Aren't you going to ask me?
Right. What's the use? I'm so good at lying. Even your golden thread can be fooled.
I don't need to ask. Stay here. You won't have to deal with the cold or go hungry.
Aren't you worried I'll ruin this place's reputation?
I wouldn't have invited you if I were worried about those things.
You're weird, seamstress. I've tried not to become a liar. What makes you think I won't?
Because I can feel it. That's why you keep coming by, but also why you hesitate to stay longer. You worry you'll tarnish the Gold Weaver name. After taking over Nestia's divine authority, I became used to letting the golden thread distinguish sincerity from falsehood. Cyphera, you're an honest thing I've given to this world. Stay here with me. You have a beautiful face that deserves better than to be covered in scars and...
You've got a way of talking that's all right. Let's make it a deal. You have...
These folks in black are not responding to provocations. An organization that sees it as... I've read some chilling accounts. Stories of the cleaners using alchemical arts to implant fragments of memories into their successors, ensuring both identity and hatred live on.
From what I know, these stories are true. The kindness we know today, strictly speaking, is the 27th kindness. Objectively, the rise of the cleaners was both inevitable and necessary. Yet, their ruthless and twisted methods earned them nothing but disdain and condemnation from history.
And still they endure. An organization persisting through time, now working tirelessly to obstruct the flame chase. Are they truly so terrified of the Aranova the Chrysos heirs strive for?
Even in these crumbling end times, there are always those who find ways to profit from the chaos. To ask the vested interests to abandon their status, wealth, and ambitions in this world for a distant ideal may be no easier than creating a miracle.
I wonder where she is now. Is that...
There you are, Lord Donghong. We couldn't reach you on the teleslate, so the Holy City Guard almost assumed you two had met some terrible fate. You pests crawling in the shadows, back off. You played your hand. Run while you still can. Stay away from Akama forever. Because Aglaya is dead, and in the eyes of the Holy City citizens...
Looks like...
She? Are you talking about them?
Well, she thought you were...
Misinterpreting Mercy. They're still alive. But I must warn you, if you feel as lucky as they are, try me.
Finan is seriously upset.
Get out of here.
I've said it more than once, Lord Finan. We're not. We came only to ensure... While you were unaware, we already accomplished our... So, Lord Finan.
Are you...
I'm fine. Anyone? If the conspiracy is tell us, Lee. Than one person. Stay calm. This could just be one of her schemes. I won't believe.
Finan. What should we do now?
Stay on course. I'll contact Treaty and ask her to keep the citizens calm. We'll hurry back to Akima as fast as possible and assess the situation in the city. If we run into any enemies along the way, I won't be merciful this time.
Cartonis? Oh, you're forging a sword for fight. I haven't seen you wield the hammer.
You are in this form. You come to me. It means...
That's right. At this moment, my physical form is already shattered. It's time to fulfill...
Of course. The pact, I haven't forgotten.
The thing I entrusted to you.
Far too plain.
I insist. Over the past 1,000 years, every piece of fabric I've worked, this ornament stands apart. It was a gift.
How to say goodbye to everyone? Have you already planned?
I'm afraid there's no such detailed plan at this time. I deeply regret not being able to say farewell to them, one by one. The moment has come. My departure will give them one less thing to worry about. This parting gift should help ease the regret of such a sudden goodbye.
Invented for the Titans, Kremnos' soul-forging technology was... Though divinity it retains, filtered out, the remnants of humanity will be. Is that what you want, Aglaya?
You've confirmed this with me repeatedly. Yes, Cartonis. I need you to do this for me. Condense my divinity into this ornament. It might still be useful in the future to help them complete their mission.
Selfless until the end. Envy that child, there's no need to.
Please, take me through the last tempering that fate has to offer.
The city is silent. The news is probably spread by now. I can't imagine how she could have been taken down by a handful of assassins. Unless it's all a part of her plan. If this is all part of a larger plan, let's go.
Okay, I'm stopping here for now because I've live streamed for about 3 hours.